Ugh. Yeah. All right. Uh, huh. I yeah. That's good, nice. Uh, Right. Right. Yeah. As I mentioned, I saw there's a bit of a change. There's a bit of a change in plans. There's a bit of a change. I couldn't get my fucking tablet to work on this account. It's fucked. So I'm going to work on that and maybe do the drawing stream next week instead. See if we can get that fixed up. I should prepare beforehand. Too. Yeah. So instead, I'm going to go through. Going to go through the Valravn fight. Going to do that instead. But that the problem with that is that that since this is a different account from my main account, all my save files are gone. So I'm going to have to, while you guys chat along, I'm going to have to skip through the game and you know, and get to that fight. I suppose I could do a different fight. I could do like a sooner fight, maybe the Klaus fight, because you know, at some point I should go through all of them. Really, it's probably better to do the early ones first because I forget about them. The longer I leave it, the more I'm going to fucking forget. So yeah, maybe we'll do the Klaus fight instead. Maybe we'll do the Klaus fight instead. Because, you know, it's a bit sooner. I do the Kenny fight, but the Kenny fight's probably going to get more changes than the Klaus fight. The Klaus fight's probably not going to get changed a whole lot. You know? So, actually, I shouldn't. Actually, no, I'm going to. Yeah, so, that's what, that's the plan. The Klaus fight is the next fight after the Kenny fight, right? Is that right? I think it is. The next main one. Not that the Kenny fight's going to get like a huge amount of changes. It's not like, not going to be fucking massive. But, you know, there's just going to be a little bit extra art, a little bit of extra, maybe a bit of extra narration, stuff like that. It's not going to be like massively different. I don't want to give you guys like a false impression, but yeah. So we'll wait. Does the Klaus fight have tits in it? I can't remember. I don't think it does, right? Does it? No. Maybe I'll go through the Michael fight. Michael versus Oscar. We'll go through that one. Does it have tits? I know Alice fights him for a bit, but I don't think her tits come out. I don't think. Yeah. Shit. Hang on. I'll pay attention to you guys in a second. Right. We'll read some. We've still got more to go, but we'll read a bit. All right. Right. Hello, Mr. World. Hello, Dude Y. How's it going? Did you ever find the book? I can't remember if you did or not. Win this. Good evening, Mr. Weird. King Agamemnon. I always fuck up your name. King, how's it going? No pain, no gains. Cool, but where's chapter 59? It's coming. All right. Just gotta wait for the weekdays. All right. It's all on a fucking schedule. Don't ask me. I don't control it. The schedule controls it. All right. Should be Monday. Be patient, or else Weird World will delay it by at least a month. True. Nice old man grunt. Do I do that? I do sometimes do that. I think. Actually, I'm gonna fix my audio. Actually, no, fucking no, I'm gonna leave it. No, I'm gonna fix it. The thing that pisses me off about the audio is the fucking noise suppression. Because I don't like this how my chair squeaks every 5 fucking seconds. But I also don't like when like softer sounds of my words get fucking muted. Fucking annoying. There's no like middle ground. Alright, let's see how this works. I don't know if this is any better. Maybe it's better or not, I don't know. I don't fucking know, but that's how it is. Sup, Mr. Weird of many worlds, Draco. Welcome in. Glad to have you. You can delay these nuts. I want my chapter 59. I don't even know what chapter 59 is. I don't even know what you guys are up to. Hello, everybody. Hey, MW. Thanks for dropping in. Oi, pal. When is 7 killing Luna? I don't know. Eventually. It'll happen eventually. Yeah. You're not a fan of Luna, or Pain? I did design her as a somewhat cunty character. I think that's in the dialogue, actually. But yeah. Hey, Weird World, so change plans? Yeah, that's right. Couldn't get my fucking drawing tablet to work on this account. Fucking pisses me off. I don't know why it works like this. Like, it's not that it doesn't work. Just that when I draw on it, like my tablet's here, when I draw on it, it starts drawing on this fucking screen here. I'm retarded. And I end up like just clicking close on my various windows. Ridiculous. Let's get back to this. I don't even know what choices I'm making. Hopefully it doesn't get me killed. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Annoying the shit out of me. Fuck! Okay. Auto saves and everything. Yeah, I got a dead end. Shit. I did fuck it up. I didn't train. Right? Fucking stupid ass fucking game. There we go. There we go. Dumb fucking game. Who plays this shit? Alright. We on? Hey, Prince Dave. I like your cut, G. My cut? What does that mean? Like my haircut? I did get a haircut a while ago. Okay. Maybe since last time I didn't stream, you haven't seen it? Yeah. I just like it short. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Good evening, Weird. Davian, how's it been? Yo, Naga. How's it going, Weird Wolf? Yeah, I'm doing alright. Stop story, man. Your ass. How's it been? Fucked Mike? Did I fuck the mic? Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm fixated on that red dot in Alice's hair. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of fucking weird. You sound weird as hell. Do I? The audio's cursed. God damn it. Right, how do I sound? Why is this stream on such a fucking delay? I sound fine, right? Do I sound weird? Okay, it's fixed now. Okay. It's fixed. I don't know. Maybe that was like an internet thing. I don't know what the fuck that was. Little funny Mike, give us a yell. Okay, fixed. Oh, it's better. No, good. Hi, Weird. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I did take last week off. Why did I take last week off again? Oh, I went to the doctors. Doesn't Nico sexy as kind of ruin or even fight with her outfit? Does Nico have anything showing? I don't think she has anything showing. Plus, I wouldn't be showing the Nico part. I don't think. We go before. I was going to say we go before and after. Like, we go after the Nico and before she arrives. But I think there's a middle part where she might show up. But I could just skip over that. It's easy to see when that's coming. Fortunately, there's a fast skip. Yeah, I just right click on the fucking skip button. Skip right through that shit. Problem is with that is that you can't roll back when you do that. There's so many goddamn choices. Training all fucking day. Just fucking training, mate. Yeah. I know firsthand from trying the different endings that skipping still takes a long ass time. Yeah, it can do. It can do. But I'm kind of like, I'm doing like the skipping and the fucking streaming thing at the same time. It's a bit different. It's a bit different. Just train every single fucking time. That's all. It's always fucking train. Alright. Alright. Trooper, you better win them all. What am I winning exactly? Fights? What's this about a change of plans? Oh, it's just originally this was going to be a drawing stream, but I couldn't get my fucking tablet to work, so now it's not. All good with the doctor visit? Yeah, it's fine. I'm just trying to get those fucking ADHD meds. I have to get tested. For that, you need like referral and all that bullshit. And there's a whole fucking process to do it. But yeah, I mean, I say I want it if it actually works. Like if I actually have the fucking disorder. If I don't have it, then don't worry about it. But yeah. Hey man, I have read Warlock. Nice work. Yeah. Looking forward to for more chapters. Oh, thanks, mate. I'd say your name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Hope all is well. Looking forward to today's stream. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing special happening, really. You can right-click the skip button at the bottom of the screen to instantly jump to the next choice. Wish it was a keep winder. Yeah, true, it should be a keep winder. And yeah, I know, but like I said, the problem with that is, and this is what I'm doing, the problem with that is that you can't scroll back, because it scrolls you back right before you do that, skip. That's a bit of a fucking pain. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We only need to get the Klaus. Maybe I should do Danica. But does Danica have her tits out? Danica was an interesting one to talk about. The Danica's probably not going to get changed much. I'm quite happy with how that went. Other than the art. But, yeah. Maybe. There's no tits in Danica, right? I know she got kind of like a skimpy outfit. But I don't think there's no nipple showing. I don't think. Right? Am I gonna get banned for that? I don't think I will. Anyway. Yes, Kenny, Klaus after the casino, Danica and Oscar, then the final Klaus. Oh, right, Klaus first round. I could even do that. But I think that's a little bit short. Wise man. Thank you. Is that how you say your name? Is that what your name is? Oh, the nickname Wise Man. I'll try and remember that. Quick question. How skilled would peak Steven? Decently skilled. He's not like fucking Michael tier. He's pretty skilled though. The nickname Wise Man was copied from the main villain of Sailor Moon R. It's written in katakana Japanese. I gotcha. Gotta spend half of your life skipping through your dialogue? True. Klaus' fight doesn't have tits, but Danica might be spooky. Maybe. There's a chance that tits come out in Danica's fight. There's a chance. But no, I don't think they do, because I think the MC comments that why aren't her tits falling out of her outfit in the fight? So I think we should be right. I think so. Just save here. The Kenny fight is a good introduction fight in the story, but not a good fight on its own. Yeah, compared to the rest of the fights, it's pretty... I think it's fairly short and not that... I don't know what the right word is. I was going to say extravagant, but that's not what it is. It's not that... It's fairly bombastic. Because, you know, everyone's getting killed. It's mainly just you being a fucking bruiser and like punching the motherfucker, right? Not, you know. We'll save this here. Can you fight? Fuck! Got a dead end. Alright. Alice's boobs are partly out, if I recall. I think there's more cleavage than usual, but I don't think like the nipple is showing. A bit of areola, maybe. Yeah, it could be. I do like to do that. Doesn't Alice lose the top? I think it gets shredded a bit, but I think it's still like intact. I don't think the Klaus fight has tits. I can check real quick. Yeah, well, we're probably going to do the Danica fight, I think. We'll do the Danica fight. You'll get my name right one of these days. Hashtag Alice equals wife. True. Speaking of the novel, I haven't made it past chapter 1. I have to really get into the mood when starting novels. Yeah, me too, to be honest. Me too. Takes like a bit of concentration that I usually, well, quite often I don't have. Will Warlock have a harem praying to the great web novel gods? Who knows? Maybe. They have some sort of romance, probably. It's not going to be like a huge part of the story. There'll be a bit. I require some Zenith art next to a normal human. The she-giant descriptions made me curious. Oh yeah, that would be interesting. Just a size comparison. Yeah. That could happen. At some point, maybe. Warlock is safe for work. It doesn't mean there's not a bit of romance. Luna is a bitch. Sounds like she might be my type of woman. Yeah. Yeah, that's me as well. I like a little bit of a bitchy girl. It feels kind of weird to say it like that. But no, whatever. But yeah. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Getting triggered. Getting fucking triggered. Anyway, I like the new project. One thing I left out of my review was I like how dark it is at times. I honestly didn't expect the ending of chapter 56. I thought something was going to intervene to stop Yurik. What happened at the end of chapter 56 again? Oh, right, where he goes and does what brigands do. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, it's not like I'm kind of not specifically trying to make it dark, but some things just feel natural to the world that comes, you know? And I did make a somewhat dark world. So, yeah, stuff like that's going to happen. But, yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes, you know? It's tough. It's tough out there. I will talk a little bit about the fucking novel as soon as I get to the fucking point I want to get to in this fucking game. I need to get to Danica. Get to Danica at least. As soon as we get there, I'll start talking a little bit more seriously. Weird getting dead ends already. Always train every chance you get. Now, the last one I got was for trying to eat Kenny. I can't remember what the requirements for eating Kenny were. Imagine losing at your own game and not having like 70 pages of saves on just one run. Well, I've got them. It's just they're on my other fucking account. That's all. Because I stream on a different account that I do to work. So it's a little bit different. So I've got fuck all. I've got nothing. But yeah. Well, TV was before Klaus. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking rude. I'm a rude character. Alright. By the way, I don't know if I misheard it previously, but is the demon game going to still be a thing, or will the novel replace it? Oh no, the demon game's a totally different thing. I mean, the novel's got demons in it, but it's a totally different thing from the demon game. That's a big separate thing. The web novel is kind of like I've talked about a little bit on stream about how I had a project before Superhuman that I wanted to do. It's kind of like that. It's not really. It's kind of like that. In fact, it's actually completely different. But it's kind of like a similar theme. It's like medieval, like doing shit like that. You know? It's kind of like that. Doesn't Alice lose her top? Maybe. Are all your protagonists going to be giants? Probably. Like, my perspective when it comes to video games and fantasy and stuff like that, power fantasy specifically, the fantasy is things that I want to see when I'm playing a game or reading like a power fantasy type story. I want to see a huge fucking jacked main character. I want to see hot chicks, and I want to see a lot of fucking ass kicking. That's what I want to see. These are the three things that I want to see if I'm playing one of these types of games. If I'm not seeing it, then you know, then I'm probably doing it wrong. So those are probably three things you can expect from basically all my shit: a giant fucking main character, hot chicks, and some sort of action. Some sort of killing. Yeah, there's going to be killing because every game has fucking killing. But, you know, like a lot of fighting. That's probably... That's what I want to see. And so that's probably what I'm going to make. Fucking interviewers make me answer questions. Fucking, was it Josie? Fucking bitch. Right. Hey, spoilers, I'm still on chapter 4. You don't know what I'm talking about, mate. You don't know. Hey, weird. Novel updating Monday to Friday means every weekday or any one day in between. Every weekday. Every weekday. Enjoyed the chapters so far. Pretty good story all around. Well, thanks, mate. The only pet peeve I have is MC thinks a bit too much like a VN character or something. Like there's not enough character in his thoughts, not enough colourful emotional descriptions, a bit too bland. Yeah, I've thought about that. I typically, and this goes beyond visual novels, like just in the way I like main characters in general, I don't like to feed too much emotion or thought. Well, a bit of thought, but not too much emotion into the main character. It's like kind of like in a power fantasy type story. I typically don't like overly emotional characters. Like that's just something when I'm reading and I read the main character as being like very emotional about certain things, I'm typically not a fan of that. Because it's not really how I would react in most situations. Like, not to say I wouldn't have emotion, it's just that usually when a character expresses emotion, it's not exactly the emotion that I'd be feeling. Yeah? So I typically, in my media, I don't like doing that. But that said, for a book, like a web novel, I probably should have more compared to a visual novel. And I think I do have a little bit. But fuck! Fucked it, guys. Fuck. Oh, no, autosave. Autosave saved us. Yeah, I accidentally revealed the full extent of my powers to Ella. Bitch. So yeah, I don't like inserting too much emotion. That said, I don't know how far you are in the story, but there is, for one, there's a sort of in-law reason, and two, he does start expressing more emotions as the game, the fucking web novel progresses. So, anyway. Rookie numbers, 70. I have had over 700 pages at one point. I don't know how much my main count has. MC versus Gerald fight was awesome. Yeah. I assume you mean the later one. The big ass fucking monster one. He's trolling himself by reading old comments. It's crazy. True. Why do you guys have so many saves? Am I the only one who uses quick saves than a normal save at the end of every update? Oh yeah, you're the only one who does that. For sure. I do use quick saves, but I usually have saves at most choices as well. And this game has a lot of fucking choices. Maybe even too much choices. Do I have too much choices in the fucking game? I might do. But, I don't know. I feel like it adds flavour. Jesus. Imagine fucking remaking this bullshit as 1.0. Fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. No tits in the Klaus fight, pretty sure. I just went through it real quick. Yeah, good. It's a middle part, yeah, where she gets into a brief argument with Alice, but then it cuts back to Xanth and Daryl talking. But Alice's clothes are torn, if I recall correctly. Yeah, but I don't think they're torn to like show nipple. I don't think. You can roll back. It just keeps rolling back to the last time you clicked the skip button. Yeah, exactly. So no nudity to my knowledge, but I skipped past it. Yeah. Can't you right-click the skip button to move to the next choice? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It just takes a bit. Though it may be for story reasons, from what I've gotten from the background so far. Oh yeah, you got it, Max. You got it. To eat Kenny, you got to have max power before the fight. I do remember something about that. Have you read any trash manhwa? No. I don't read a whole lot in general, really. I used to read like very often. Like, he used to be one of my main things. But since I started like doing the game, it's like very hard to do. Like watching, I can do because I can watch like while I'm making the game, like depending on what I'm doing. But usually, I can draw and like watch something at the same time. I can't really write and watch something at the same time, but I can draw and watch something at the same time pretty easily. So, yeah, watching is usually a little bit more efficient for me. But yeah, I did used to do a lot of reading back in the day. The AI reviewing it might think otherwise. What's AI? What's AI review? Am I good? Am I back? Is my internet getting fucked? Shit. Am I alright? I'm back? Alright, I'm back. Jesus. I'm almost at the first class fight. Yeah, save it here just in case. You never know. Right. We're back in. We're back in. Jesus. You're back. Posting here so you see it. I posted on Twitch that your audio was fucked up, but it was on my end, so disregard. Ah, well, there you go. Hey, love the game Superhuman. The story is really good. I like the goodies, but I stay for the story, and I don't know if anybody already asks. But what was your inspiration or idea to create Ella? What was Ella's inspiration? I don't even know. I have no idea, to be honest. There we go. Okay. We want to do the first class fight. Not super in depth. I think it is like a good starter of the arc. We'll leave it here. We'll just leave that there. We'll start off with this fight, right? How do you imagine evolution when it comes to power? Evolutions give a flat increase of MP, or the value that increases depends on the power the person had. It depends. Some people get the flat increase. Some people it depends on the fucking person. Jesus Christ. Weird Worldos. True. Are all of 7 siblings alive? That's a good question. Yes. Testing. Jesus, finally. It was on my end. My setup is fucked up, I guess. Disregard me, Weird World. All good. I feel like Brother 1 is dead. Maybe. How are you dying so much, Weird World? Did I just min-max so much I think the game seems easy? It's because I'm not reading what I'm clicking. It's because I'm just clicking shit. That's the reason. 2 and 4 seemed like the berserker types. 3, 5, and 6 pussies. 1 seems fairly unique in that he just killed his emotions and carried on. Maybe. Honestly, seemed like Xanth's most successful project. Till he left. It's possible. It's possible. Now, Weird World knows the pain of new players who rage quit because they didn't train and was chasing ass earlier. True. Choosing power with Michael when you should have 7 and can then eat Kenny. True. This is true. Is there any benefits to postponing evolution? Like in some stories, rushing the increase in power makes the later increase more unstable. The benefit is that if you're not ready, you're going to turn into a fucking monster. So there's that. And then, yeah, if you stay as like a lower level longer, you won't necessarily get more in your like your actual evolution. Well, maybe you will, but you'll also grow faster in the initial stages as well. You get like a little kickback? Is that the right word? I don't know. It might be. Weird actively not remembering his own games early segments. True. Love photo you posted on Patreon. Any hints on the reason for the fit? Oh, just have a good time with Tiffany. She's a rich person and she expects to be dressed in a rich way. So there you go. So what you want? Can we expect a blood magic at some point? Something like that, probably. Yes. Love the novel so far. Just wish the protagonist was more of a lone wolf, at least in the beginning. Yeah, that's something I've thought about. Because I don't know how much I want to say. How much do I want to say? Because it's going to go into my mindset of how I like to do things. I do like the lone wolf aspect. Like just when you're making a dark world, the world feels a lot darker when you're alone, as opposed to when you have like companions holding your hand through the whole way. So from that aspect, I do think I probably should have gone more of a lone wolf side early on. So I'll say that for one. But there's reasons why I haven't as well. And one of those reasons is when a character's not overpowered at the beginning, the chances of that character surviving without like help or like a guiding hand seems very unlikely to me. And unlikely to the point where it like irks me. Unless I like make him like just overpowered from the start, which I could have done. But yeah, it feels like depending on like the situation you're getting in. Like if it's low stakes, then yeah, he'll survive. It's just if he's just looting motherfuckers and adventuring around, then yeah. But yeah, depending on what's happening, it kind of like irks me. So there's a balance there, and ironically, in the second book, because I finished the first book already. In the second book is where he kind of like goes on the lone wolf path a little bit. Well, more, a lot. Yeah, it depends. Depends on how it goes, but yeah. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I do understand the feeling. I do understand the feeling. Clover, yes. Since I remember you saying you love blood magic, that's true. I do love blood magic. Not specific. Well, yeah, I do love blood magic, like in general. But what I really like is like the ritualistic aspect of magic. Like, I like this, like shooting fire out of your hands and like lightning and all that shit. That's cool, and I enjoy it. Like how Superhuman's powers are set up. But I also like the magic that takes like, say, like ingredients, or you need like tools or processes or sacrifices. Runes, shit like that. I like magic that's like that as well. In fact, I find that very intriguing. Probably more so than just the normal type. But then for fights, I like the shooting fire out of your hands and shit like that. But also I like the ritualistic aspects for fight as well. But yeah, so we're probably gonna have to. Oh, actually, that gives me an idea. Yeah. Right, well, we won't get into that now. But yes, to answer your question, I do like blood magic, and it will be in the game, the book, and later games. I love the idea of Weird World's signature being having the MC just be a big fucker in all ways. True, and that probably is going to be a thing. Huge MC, hot chicks, lots of fighting, gigantic tits, 15-inch dicks is Weird World's formula. True. I mean, it's called a power fantasy for a reason. It's not a fantasy of being a fucking pussy. Don't want to have like a 5'2" like fucking shrimp character. He's like crying every 5 fucking seconds. I mean, it is a power fantasy, you know. A type of power fantasy, like rags to riches type, not necessarily not even like necessarily a pure rags to riches either. But yeah, there's various different things. Hi Weird, really liked the web novel, and the wolf scene chapter is my favourite so far. Oh, the wolf scene. Like the giant wolf? Reminds me a lot of my favourite novels, The Will of Many. Do you mean the giant wolf or like the flashback wolf? That's fair either way. I was happy with both those chapters. Any plans for 7th Born game? Yeah, I thought about it. Because I think it would be cool to do as a game, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, there's a world where, like, if at some point I get big enough to have, like, a few people work for me, there's a world where I could adapt it to, like, a game. That's a possibility. Like, all the writing's done, I just get some art done for it, you know? But it's not like something I'm planning, because I've still got like stuff to do with Superhuman. I've got other games I've got to do. Like, it's not like I'm running short on game ideas, you know. it's not like I'm like running short. So you like mostly stoic protags? In a general sense, yes, but not necessarily. Like I like protagonists that map onto my emotions. And usually, a stoic character will either not offend or do that. I don't like characters who deviate from my emotions. So, like, unless the author is writing a very specific type of character that kind of relates to me quite a bit, generally speaking, I'll just prefer a stoic character instead. But if there is a character who is very emotional, but it's my kind of emotional, then I'll prefer that over a stoic character. So it just depends. Stoic is the safer option for me to get to like your story. But if you do create a character that maps onto me more, then I will enjoy that more. So it just depends. It just depends. So is 7 like Superhuman's MC in that he's a bit of a self-insert? Yeah, a little bit. I think most parafantasies have that in some aspect or another. But yeah, that's the problem I have like with self-insert characters. Like, if the self-insert characters the emotions are too widely off from my own, it stops becoming like a self-insert for me. Like, for example, like I can get into very emotional characters as long as they're not a self-insert character. Like, if the characters like the Garthnick series, Sabriel, and the ones after that, the main character is a woman, and mostly a woman. I think there's like different perspectives, but the main character is female, and she's quite emotional, quite different to me, and I like that. That's all right with me, because she's not really a self-insert character. She's just a character on her own. And so I don't necessarily like feel the need to like relate to her in the same way. But yeah, for self-insert characters, I prefer them to be a little bit more stoic, unless they're going to be emotional like I am. That said, it doesn't mean like the 7 isn't going to have like different types of emotions. Because there is like some certain themes I'm interested in exploring where it comes to like the difficulties of like apathy and a lack of meaning and stuff like that. There are some like themes I'm interested in exploring in that respect. But yeah, it's not going to be like super like high octane emotion. It's going to be a little bit more, I guess, reserved would be the word. Will there be a Rav scene in the next update? Looking forward to talk to him, or that monster girl, or that girl monster that was trying to find him. Oh, the kitsune. Probably. Yes, there will probably be a Rav scene. But, well, you'll see when it happens. Jesus will stop dying? True. It's definitely harder in a novel because the MC can only have one emotional state, while you can choose what you feel in the VN. True, this is true. And that's one of the things I like about visual novels. I think visual novels is just a really good medium. Like, if I had more time, I definitely I definitely do Warlock in a visual novel style. I do it as a visual novel, but I just don't have time. It's I can't be making 2 visual novels at a time. Like running a story is very, very easy. Like compared to making a visual novel, it's like it takes a fraction of the time. So I can slot it in. But for like a second visual novel, that's too much. That's too much. Not too many choices? No, good. Yeah, I figured. Provided the dev does their job, which you typically do, I think as long as as long as Seven's emotional state is consistent with itself and the situation at hand, it should be fine. Yeah, that's true. Keeping it consistent is important, unless there's like a natural evolution. Now, we like having choices. This ain't a kinetic novel. Good. Is Seven the smallest of his siblings? Not necessarily. Now, at least not in the beginning. There's a lot after Battle of Diamonds. Good day, Weird World. How are you doing? Sorry for being a bit late. No worries, Innominate. How are you doing? You doing alright? That's when the choices start becoming more, like infiltration with Langdon's building, where if you kill too much, Langdon knows you're coming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine amount of choice, I think. I don't read a whole lot, we can tell, with your slow-ass comment reading speed. Hey, alright, shut up. That said, it's mainly because I'm fucking talking shit, alright? It's not because I can't read the fucking comment, right? GG? Yep, fucking go fucked. I blame Israel. What? Why are you bringing Tom into this, old pain? Another dead end. What the fuck happened? Everything is black. We back? Yeah, we back. Jeez, we're only fucking caught up now. Fucking hell. The streams have been super laggy for me. Yeah, it might be my internet. It might just be my internet that's fucked. Seems to be doing it right now. According to the green on my screen. But yeah, it was fucked. I was wondering, what would be some abilities of level 1 Truth Spawn would have? Nothing in depth, just a teaser, if that's right. That could be a lot of things, like a low level, like floating shit around. You could like control fire. There's a lot of shit Truth can do. Control ice. Lots of shit Truth can do. You could expand on some stuff in the first class fight. Like, what were your ideas back then and how it changed? Yeah, I should do that for most fights, especially the earlier ones, because I'm going to forget. If I leave it any longer, I'm gonna start forgetting shit. I'm already forgetting shit. So yeah, we're going to do the class fight. We're going to do a bit of that. A bit of telekinesis and maybe the ability to know if someone is telling the truth. True, there is also that. I forgot which tier list Widwell gave that info in, but it was one of them. I mean, the powers one. The most recent one, maybe? Sorry, I meant the wolf scene about his childhood dog/wolf that he had to fight against. Ah, yeah. And the will to survive. Cool chapter, very morally grey and a cool thought experiment. Yeah, I was quite happy with how that turned out. I was quite happy. Yeah. Woodward, have you decided what you're going to do with the Spirit Stones? Are you going to continue doing them in the same way you introduced them? I'm probably going to do like a sprite. Have like a actually, like I'm halfway torn between like just scrapping them all together or like just doing like a sprite to show the character appearance. I'm not really sure, to be honest, because some of them might be pushing the line of what of what's allowed. So yeah, we might have to scrap those. They might have to go. 7 doesn't need to be a complete lone wolf. It's good to have a friend. Yeah. That's also like something I like about Dragon Age Origins is like the party companionship aspect and having like interesting characters interact with each other. So that's also something I really like. So it's a lot of conflicting ideas and things you want, but there should be periods of lone wolf and periods of friendship. I think if you want to have both, you've got to have like different like sections where that's a thing. But yeah. But then you have to have like reasons why he's like not always surrounded by friends. You have to like think about a lot of shit. Yeah, that's how it goes. Sabriel, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Yeah, it's not that old, but yeah, not a new book. Not a new book. It's a good one though. Weird World. So are the Patreon tiers for Warlock just going to be for being chapters ahead, or will you add some more to them? Not asking you to, just curious. I'm probably going to leave it as this. See, I thought about making more, but the problem with the Patreon tiers is the way I like to schedule the release of the chapters is I just like to have it all like ready to go. Like it releases on the top tier, then it automatically releases on the second tier, then it automatically releases to the free tier after a certain amount of time has passed. But the problem is you can only do 2 of those. You can schedule the top tier to appear, and then you can make it go free after a certain amount of time, which means I have to like manually select the middle tier and make that free. And doing that, it's not hard, it's just a pain in the fucking ass. So the more tiers I add, the more of a pain in the fucking ass it's going to be. Because I have to remember which chapters are going to go free at which days and etc, etc. Just having one middle tier that I can manually click, just having one is fine. I can do that. But doing more than that is a pain in the fucking ass. So with that said, I'm probably just going to leave it as is. Because it's just simpler, easier, more straightforward. That's why there's only 2 tiers. Because it's just more straightforward that way. It's just easier. Just a little bit easier, you know? I find with friends, it just would be more interesting if in the beginning if he starts as a lone wolf and gains companionship later on. I can see that. We need more commentary on the Battle of the Diamonds and how only smart people call Del as a clone of Daryl. Oh, right. Yeah, I do wonder how many people got that. Like, called that, like, ahead of time. I feel like not a lot of people, because I was looking at it back in the day. I feel like not a lot of people called it. But yeah. Could you tell us what Nikki was in prison for? Arson. Party banter in Dragon Age Origins was top tier, really added to the immersion. I agree. So yeah, they're 2 different but important themes. Like lone wolf sessions do add to the darkness of a world, because worlds are just generally less scary when you've got people with you in them. But it's also important to the type of story I like to have, where with like character dynamics and shit. Holy shit. Yeah. Anyway. I think 7 could be good being a lone wolf and other times being with others. A nice balance would probably be the best. Yeah, I think that's generally my thoughts. Just a balance. There'll be times when he is and times when he isn't. Yeah. But it's also a matter of finding the right companions. Like I don't think he should have all like the top tier companions like ready right off the start. I think that's something he has to like find over time. Also, the last time you streamed, I asked what powers you would give a tournament characters. You forgot Alex, Tattoo Girl, and Annie. Oh yeah, right, that's true. I did forget them. Right, Tattoo Girl. What would she be? I feel like Authority wouldn't be bad for old Alex. Although she's kind of a rebel, so there's maybe not. Maybe something to do with memory. Well, no. Maybe Annie, I'd say something to do with memory. She seems like the sentimental type. Alex. Maybe space. Space is kind of one like where freedom is valued. So maybe something like space or time. Time or space for old Alex. Honestly, I was. What? And to think there was only one Dragon Age game is quite the achievement. You'd think it would be milked to death. True. To think there's only one. Yeah, it's crazy after how good it was. I remember some people calling it, but most people were denying it, saying it was too obvious or saying it didn't make sense. What was that? What were they calling Clover? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, Dell. Seven's father could be called Six. Well, no. He's there's someone else with that name already. it's already taken. Arson, that tracks. Yeah, true. Nikki is in prison for arse on. That tracks. True. True. Stop predicting what I'm going to say, MW. Yeah. Pardon me. Well, I have some corrections for what was said in the last stream. With Nikki, the game does say that the changes are happening inside out and down to their very DNA. Also, that would be how it works. Also, you mentioned how turning Shadow's body into another dog wouldn't work because Shadow's mind and personality would be different, but Johan didn't seem to have that issue. His initial response to being transformed wasn't an MC response, and he was acting like himself after being transformed back when we saw him. Only his face got changed, is the explanation, I suppose. Rebel, so destruction law? Yeah, kind of. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I did think about the body transformation thing. Yeah, I did figure out like a solution to all this ongoing speculation and such like that. The way I'm going, like I think I said that I was going to retcon like transforming other people. I think I said something like that, right? If I'm recalling correctly. Yeah, the way I'm going to retcon it is the ability to transform other people is now going to be a purely body ability. It's not gonna. You're not gonna have. There's gonna be no like memory aspect to it at all. So like the way MC is gonna change others, he's gonna be able to shape them like in the way that Ella shifts and shapes other people. But it's gonna be like a purely body ability. So he can shape them like by visually molding them like a bit of clay, like moving their face around, making stretching things out to like grow and get bigger and stuff like that. And then and yeah, that'll. And then when it comes to like internal shit, like if the MC like understands the anatomy, he might be able to fix some things, but otherwise he's not going to be able to do shit with it. It's going to be like so there's not going to be any DNA changing. There's not going to be any of that bullshit. Because I think that's all just, it leaves too many questions. It leaves like too many like too many opportunities where people think that it should be used, even though it doesn't like work like that. You know, because I think my explanation was like the explanation that's in the game as of now is that whenever the MC touches someone, it updates his memories of that person, and so you can't like use their memories to shapeshift them in any particular way. Wait, I can explain that better. Let me explain for you. The explanation in the game as of now, yeah. So he touches someone, and his memory gets updated to the current state of their body. So if he tries to heal someone who's injured, when he touches them, they're already injured. So he's just going to restore them to the injured state. That's the current explanation. So, and the reason why he can change Johan is because he's changing Johan into himself. Because he's using his own memories instead of Johan's memories. So that's why he can change Johan as Johan is. I think that's the current explanation in the game. And that works fine. Like, if he touches Shadow, Shadow's updated to Shadow's whatever Shadow's memories are. So you can't fix her because she's already, when the MC's memories of Shadow are in her current sick state. And there's other reasons, like even if he could, he wouldn't be able to fix Shadow, to be honest. But that's the current like explanation. of why he doesn't heal more people, why he doesn't like do all that bullshit. But it's very counterintuitive, I'd say. Like it feels like a little bit of a mouthful to explain. Like even just now, you saw how much trouble I had explaining that shit. So I think it's difficult to remember. It's kind of counterintuitive, and it's kind of a mouthful to explain. So I'm just gonna probably just axe that whole aspect, and the abilities he's gonna have. He's gonna the ability to shapeshift other people is gonna be like a purely body aspect, no memories at all. So you can't like automatically just know how to like heal various body parts. He needs to understand the anatomy. He needs to be able to like control and like mold the face. So what he's going to do with Gohan is pretty simple. He's going to grow him pretty easy, and he's just going to mold his face like clay till it fits like till he fits the MC's face and hair, I suppose. And I think that's just it's such a simple. I don't even know why I added the memory aspect in to begin with. I think I was just trying to shoehorn in a bit of memory. Because I feel like the MC wasn't doing that much shit with memory, I think. But yeah, I can't remember why I added in memory in the first place. It was totally unnecessary. Kind of fucked me in the end, really. Yeah. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to just go like a shapeshift like Ella does. And then, because I have been thinking about this, like one of the things I liked about Dragon Age Origin is that you can choose like an origin class, and it like kind of affects the story later on. So I'm going to have that in the same way in Superhuman, except with your choice of memory and body. So if you choose the body option, you'll have more options to like transform other people. Like you'll be more proficient in that ability. If you choose body, you can shapeshift other people. You can like maybe you can do like the Nikki thing. You can do like various more complex things, more difficult things. And if you choose like the memory ability, you'll be able to do like more like memory shit, like a little bit more memory shit. Like maybe you'll be able to like get more memories from like fighters and like integrate them a little bit better to improve your skill. Like you could learn from some of Michael's memories, learn a bit from Alice's memories, and like get a bit more skill that way. Like absorb a bit more skill and stuff like that. So like the origin class of the MC is going to be whether he chooses body or memory, and there's going to be various choices reflecting that difference. So that's where we're at on that. That's where we're at on that. Is that going to be permanent, or can it grow according to the evolution level? What are you talking about? Wait, we lost Femniki. Femniki will probably still be an option, but it'll probably be restricted to if you choose body at the start of the game. That's probably what's going to happen. But doesn't the MC use the memories of healthy people as reference to change sick people? Yeah, that whole thing's getting scrapped. They're using the memories of healthy people to change sick people. Well, for and that's never a thing, because when the MC touches the person, it gets updated. So that was never a thing. But the whole touching someone updates their memories, that's all getting scrapped. The whole memories in the transforming of other people, that's all getting scrapped. It's all getting fucked up. When he transforms other people, that's purely body from now on. And there's no influence of memory at all. Seven's father will be called Sex. True. For Del, I think I just didn't care. I was more into what was going on with level 3 and the fights in the Battle of the Diamonds. Wait, was that happening? I can't remember if that was happening at the same time. But that's fair. Holy shit, Widward is finally starting to remember what Twitch chat is talking about. He is evolving. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't jinx it. Yeah. A solution that keeps female Nikki, I hope. Yes, depending on your choices. Hey, Widward. How are you doing? How was your day? I got a fan art from Superhuman that I think you would like if you don't mind seeing it. Sadly, still not safe for work, so I can't show you, but pretty well done. I assume you mean done. Yeah, cool. I assume you put it in the Discord. I'll check it out. Good stuff. Stretching to make things grow. Happy Jordan noises. True. You'll have to update the body comment earlier then. Ella said she and the MC can change others while body can't. Oh, that whole shit was getting scrapped anyway. The whole thing where Ella says the body can't change people. That's a retcon that's going to happen since a long time ago. Body can change other things and people to a degree. Mary already makes it a contradiction at the beginning. I don't know what that second line means. But yeah, that whole thing was getting scrapped anyway. I meant that if MC transformation ability will always be surface level, or is it going to be able to change cells and stuff in late evolution? It might do. It won't have anything. Well, I'm not gonna say that. It's possible, but it's not gonna happen. Like if you're thinking like the MC is gonna become like a healer type character, it's not gonna happen. No. Just tuned in. Are you talking about the new game or retconning Superhuman? A bit of both, mate. A bit of both. Just because we may lose Fem Nikki doesn't mean we lose Femboy Nikki, who is much superior. Well, true, but Fem Nikki will probably still be around. Yeah, that's probably still be a thing. By the way, did you remember the reason why creation is the immaterial twin? No, I haven't thought about it even at all. I haven't given it any thought. In Eternum, Alex shapeshifts, but you're going off personality. Does she shapeshift? I can't remember. What does she shapeshift into? Oh, she goes into like a mouse or a rabbit or something, right? She's like, or a hamster. She was hiding in like in a suitcase or something. I remember. Yeah, you could say she's a body. I'd be fine with that. That means female Nikki can stay. MC just has to transform him into female MC. True, that could happen. But I can't remember how deep was Johan's transformation. Like, did he fully transform MC, like Johan, into the MC? Justin, so what's special about Ella and MC? Hell, what's special about the fourth apostle? Well, lots of things. Wait, fourth? You mean memory? There's lots of things. I'm not sure I understand the question. I hope you don't exclude the alpha breaker scene. I laughed so hard with the Kindle. No, that's staying. that one's staying. I meant more like help heal wounds every once in a while, or just give super cancer. I mean, he can already give super cancer as is. I mean, remember when he was experimenting on cunts, he was like giving like full on fucking cancer arms, like exploding out the fucking ass. So that's always the thing. As for healing wounds, there might be a little bit, but it's going to be like the basic kind. Like you just add a bit of flesh on top. I mean, it's not like super advanced or anything. But it's never going to be like a main thing of the MC. If I were to do like a healing MC, it'd be a specifically healing MC. It wouldn't be like my current MC. When a human becomes superhuman, generally speaking, all major injuries are cured, but things like tattoos will remain, right? What about old, non-debilitating injuries like circumcision or scars like the MC's eyes? Would a cut dude regrow a foreskin, or would that depend on what they want, like if they're happy with it or internalize it? The psychology of it would matter somewhat. But generally speaking, yeah, things that they just retain as part of their identity will stay. Unless it's something they're really like averse to. Easy choice for me. I'm loyal to Memory Mummy. There'll be benefits to Memory Mummy as well. Like maybe if you're going to go for like a pure skill playthrough, the benefits of older mum might be a benefit to you. That could happen. I saw MC as different from Ella because his mother, Sila, who gave the memory powers that worked in conjunction with the shifter body powers. Oh, wait, let me read that. His mother, who gave the memory power. Scylla didn't give the MC memory powers. That worked in conjunction with the shapeshifter body powers. That has nothing to do with Scylla. MC's powers are basically entirely separated from Scylla. Scylla didn't have a whole lot to do with it, other than his general compatibility and kind of fucking him in some ways. But yeah, MC's powers are kind of like fully separate from Scylla's. What apostle would be the best for healer? Body fantasy creation. Best for healer. Light. It's pretty good. Various variations of light. Creation's not that great. Truth is pretty good. Yeah, light or truth, I suppose. But even then, they're not like specifically healing. None of the apostles are like specifically healer types. Like the best healer you'd get by like mixing some of the apostle powers. That'd be the best healer you could get. Day 1 4th spawn. Good on you. Oh, so MC's origin will have retcon consequences. Interesting. Not necessarily. Well, some things will be retcon, some things will be added. Like for example, like there'll be more choices to transform people if you chose the body option, and some of the previous transforming other people options will be locked behind the body. Then there's also going to be various different memory options that you can use. This probably won't apply to fights because it's too much of a pain in the ass. Not like at least old fights. But yes. There'll be if say you chose like a memory as your like initial origin, you'll be able to like look into Michael's memories a little bit and absorb a little bit of the skill through his memories to improve your skill a little bit. Gain like a point or two, and to do that with Alice and with other like powerful fighters. So yeah, different origin will give you like different like new choices. So basically, body would be for MP and sex stuff. I don't know what MP means. And memory, like power, would be for skill and I don't know. It'd be sex stuff as well. Yeah, but yeah, you generally got it. But that's it. It's not like it's going to be like hard locked. You can choose one and go for the other. It's not going to be like, it's just if you're trying to like min max that shit. That's how you go. How will we handle Johan on the memory path? Well, the same way. Johan's going to be handled the same way. You just like even on the memory path, you can still transform others. It's just going to be like not as effective. That's all. Memory could get expanded options in the other world as well. True. This is true. For old Turin. Oh, Turin, you competed in the quiz, I think, if I remember correctly. And nominate. Could you tell us if Michael's "you can't cheat at moving fast" line was foreshadowing, or was it just a coincidence that his first supernatural opponent could basically do just that? It was a coincidence, but you can think of it as foreshadowing, and I will accept that and take credit for it. So, memory makes it could have been foreshadowing. Like I can't even remember that when I wrote that line. It could have been, unironically. I can't remember. Memory makes MC's cock huge at the start. True. That might be. The whole... I'm not talking specifically about your comment, Draco. But the initial memory sex scene might need to be changed in a general sense. Because, with the whole collective shout stuff, I don't know if the MC gave like the proper yes or no to that. Yeah, so in a general sense, like the general theme of it's going to stay the same, but the lead up to that scene is going to be slightly different. It's kind of ambiguous, so I don't know if it'll necessarily cause me problems. It might not. I could probably leave it. But the whole lead up to that scene, it'll be expanded, and it'll also be different. Even though the sex scene itself will probably be pretty similar. So, yeah, you can do what you want with that. My only concern with making us choose between body and memory would be locking out a little too many choices, though I'm sure Widwood will handle it well. Any choice that's currently in the game is probably not going to get locked out, other than maybe a handful. A handful that'd be just too difficult to handle otherwise. Like the Nikki scene, that's definitely going to, well, I say definitely, it's probably going to get locked out, depending. But yeah, the female version of the Nikki scene will definitely be locked out. The male sex version of the scene, there's a way that will probably still happen. Like maybe help Nikki get out in like some other way. I can see that. So you can still get the male sex scene, but the gender bender Nikki scene will be locked behind body. Aside from that, most things are probably going to stay the same. Most things. It'll just be new choices that you get. Can he still use his memories to transform items? No. Will we find out how MC got screwed by Mum's genes, and can he fix it? Will you find out? Probably. Can he fix it? No. The MC's fucked forever. He's it's one of the reasons I say the MC's going to be one of the weaker characters by the end of the story. Like he's not going to be like a top tier, like, you know, Cole or something. But there'll be ways for him to like kind of like make up for his shortcomings. Probably. That's probably going to happen. So trying to catch up. Are you trying to make the final version more choice-driven and a character build type deal? A little bit, but just a smidge. Like, I don't like going too overboard because my game's very long, and I don't think having like the player wanting to like replay the whole thing like several times over is like a good idea. So I don't want to like lock too many choices. But that said, I do want to make choices feel like a little bit more meaningful. So, yes. To answer your question, yes, but not by too much. So, do you plan to make the MC's powers diverge after the fourth evolution? In what way? Depending on the choices of body and memory, I mean? Oh, no. This is like, everything I'm talking about is mostly like role-playing shit. It's going to have like almost nothing to do with combat. Like, whether you choose memory, other than like getting more stats and shit like that, it's going to have like almost no impact on any of the fight scenes. Almost none. But, like from a role-playing aspect, like when you're like fulfilling a side route, like helping a character out with their problems or doing whatever bullshit, all that it'll provide like new ways to like resolve situations in that sense. You know? Just have to say, best vibe in the story was going to Ella's orphanage and dealing with that violent hobo and having a meal. Good foreshadowing with orphans becoming sin. Sure, that was a good scene. That was a good scene. In my view, memory is the canon apostle for the MC. If you want. It doesn't really matter. Interesting. Could the superhumanification process change someone's sex if they have dysphoria then? It's possible. But you'd probably have to go through like various hormone therapies to like to get your body like in that mindset as well, not just your mind. So yeah, if you've gone heavy on the whatever the hormone therapies are, then it's possible that you could fully change. I think that too. It just makes sense. Light and creation would make the best healer, probably. Maybe. Truth would probably be better. The only reasonable choice between body or memory is obviously memory. MC is already a 50 body and 49 memory. Picking body would just further push MC into the non-50-50 spawn. He should be. True-ish. But, well, you'll have to wait for the end game. It probably won't matter. is the answer. Other than like I said, the little bits of role playing aspects. Since Daryl can heal others, and Tiffany and Clark can revitalize them. Yeah. That's their current function. It's not necessarily the best, but they're decently good at them, at what they do. Probably what Briar's powers are, actually. Maybe. I was curious why it wasn't either 50-49 or 49-50, depending on your choice. It might do so. I might change a little bit about that. I'm not necessarily. It doesn't really matter. It is kind of hard for you guys to see because you don't know what's about to happen. But it kind of like it doesn't really matter. What's your favorite food, Weirdward? I like a good steak. I like, what do you call it? Some type of lamb. I don't know, like roast lamb, I guess. I don't know, some type of lamb. I like salmon. It depends on what kind of salmon you like. I like hollandaise sauce with salmon. So, yeah. Could you tell us how many vestiges Henry met and talked to before the one with the MC? No. I think memory should be power over skill. Body seems more like skill focused, at least for me, since you got to be precision and accurate with shapeshifting, excluding the memory power assisting. It probably won't be like that. Maybe. I'm not sure what you mean by body is more skill focused. I'm not really sure what you mean about that. But yeah, he consented, Woodward, don't worry. Yeah, well, either way, he did consent. He said, yes, please, come do this. But yeah, either way, the setup for that scene is going to be slightly different. The setup for the body scene will be different as well. Both of them will be changed and expanded somewhat. Bodies will be made more creepy. Memories will also be made more creepy, but in a different way. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to talk too much about it. You'll see when it happens. When the third and fourth met the MC, did they realize the compatibility problem? Not necessarily. I always thought the memory scene was an implanted memory. Cyber's is thinking, but we'll see. We'll see. Yep, I did participate in the quiz. Didn't do too bad, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe, but memory seems better at getting skill in the first place than body. Then it would be both. Yeah. Generally speaking, it would be both. One will be better at min-maxing, though. Okay, so how much of a difference will the origin of MC actually make? Will it be noticeably different or just minor stuff? I don't know how I can explain this. If you play Dragon Age Origins, you know, so I'm gonna relate to this because it's kind of where the idea came from. If you play Dragon Age Origins, you know that sometimes based on the character you chose at the beginning of the story, you'll get additional choices based on that. That's basically all it is. You get a couple of extra choices based on like which origin you choose. It's not going to make like a huge difference. It's going to be like minor. Using memory after he got good at it increases his powers drastically. Yeah, that's just training though. That's not specifically like memory. Unless you're talking about the trial. Only reason I don't choose fourth is because the colors don't match up. Kind of. I see that. Could you tell us how MC's pre-programmed attacks would interact with Jake's passive defense? Jake's passive defense would fuck with it. Remember that shitty little blob monster Del and MC killed in the parking garage? What powers would that have given a person? Oh, that'd be like a slime monster, a slime superhuman. They'd be able to transform slime, maybe. You know, basic shit. Whittled, what is the stuff that's more inspires you to do what you do? To be what you are besides doing Superhuman and Warlock? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. I mean, like inspires me to like work on these types of projects. I don't know, it's just various types of media. Like when I play a good game, when I watch a good anime, when I see something cool, like it makes me want to create something. Like Berserk, like is an easy one. Berserk always gets me into mood to like create shit whenever a new chapter comes out. So yeah, just a good piece of media will do the job. Got to go for a bit. I should be back before the stream's done. We'll see, MW. Thanks for dropping in. Weird World, could you tell us if the MC could monsterify without merging with the eye? If so, what would that monster be like? It'd be like his level 1 monsterification. Back in the old diner. Will we get more Alexis? Love that Iron Maiden. Yes, we will. Weird, is a creation spawn confirmed? Why? I don't understand why. Well, because I'm making shit. How long do you plan for our Warlock to go, approximately? I'm thinking 3 books. That's what I'm thinking. In terms of time frame, I don't know, a couple of years. Maybe 3 years. I could see. I don't know. It depends. Depends on like my mood for it, how successful it is. Like if I'm making a fuckload of money off it, I'll probably keep going because I feel like I kind of like feel bad if I'm like people are paying me and I suddenly dropped it. But generally speaking, it's probably going to go for like a few books. I think. Yeah, and it also depends on my mood. Like if I'm like in a super medieval mood, like I'm really liking with the direction it's going, then I'm probably going to just keep going for like ages. I'll just keep it going for ages. But in terms of like the planned out story, 3 books would probably do the job, or maybe 4 would probably do the job for what I planned out. But like with Superhuman wasn't initially meant to go that long either. So if I like come up with like new ideas, new things that I think of, then it could go longer. It could go quite a lot longer if Superhuman's anything to go by. So it just depends. It just depends. Could you tell us how much Stephen knows about Ella? Not that much. Stephen knows her biblically. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Body was always more creepy than memory. He grabs you and starts sticking at you with tentacles, even scrambling the MC's brain a bit. Yeah, that starting scene is going to be a little bit more creepy. And yeah, the memory scene will also be a little bit more creepy, but in like a slightly different way. Yeah. I didn't mean what inspires you to do stuff. Sorry, I wrote that question terribly. I meant what inspires you as a person. Something that keeps you going, that you do, and being what you are, if that makes sense. I'm just bored and everyone is asking about the game and I want to know you more because I'm a cunt lol. I mean, that's fine. I mean, the answer is going to be pretty boring. I mean, like what inspires me as a person? Nothing really. Nothing really inspires me as a person. I don't really look up to anyone specifically. I don't know. My personality isn't really a reflection of much in the world beyond like what my immediate like growing up life was like. So there's not a whole lot to me being me. I don't really deal much in existentialism much. There's not really a whole lot to. There's not really a whole lot to it, to be honest. It's kind of boring answer. But yeah, nothing really inspires me to be me. Knowing someone biblically means you fucked them. Oh, well, there you go. Could you tell us what would happen if a normal human drank Angelina's milk? Yeah, some of the injuries might heal. He might grow a bit buffer, like kind of like steroids, kind of thing like that. Funny enough, if you gave me the option, I would choose body or memory. I would choose ether. You want to be like a space boy, eh? Oh, that's right. You like the idea of teleporting, right, Draco? I choose whatever the fuck gave Henry his powers, though. True. I think people talking about body being more skill focused is because it's more manual. In that sense, that's fair. But skill is also skipping that, so you don't have to worry about it. What the fuck, Cyber? Syla, his wife, wanted to adopt her. Ella could have been his daughter. It could have been. Too bad. That's what I meant, but that slipped my mind during the post. Could you explain? Could you explain why the vial of blood shopkeeper gave Kelly provided so much power to MC once he consumed it? I don't think anything else MC has consumed has given power unless he's also incorporated it into his default form. I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure like the various horns and shit that the MC buys from Shopkeep also just increased his power in a general sense. So why did this vial not only give power, but also so much? There's various things. Quality, for one. Yeah, I like teleportation a lot, even before Superhuman. Chosen Blood. It was indeed Chosen Blood. But that's not specifically why. Well, not the only reason anyway. Of all the cast, who would have been the perfect spawn of authority besides Ella? Well, Ella wouldn't be the perfect spawn of authority. But who would be? I mean, a lot of the cast already has their powers, right? I don't know who. There isn't really anyone. Like Jake's about as good as it gets. It doesn't really get much better than Jake. Like someone new could come. That is better than Jake. It's not like he's like the max. But as of the characters currently in the story, Jake's about as good as it gets. I really like how long Superhuman really feels like a journey where we get to explore the limits of each evolution before going to the next. Curious if Evolution 4 and 5 will have similar journeys. Maybe. Superhuman is, indeed. Reality manipulation is like 100 powers in one. It is a lot of powers in one. It's not necessarily the best though. How much did the cupcake that Kelly bought cost? Well, the cupcake she baked. If you're talking about the blood, a lot. Don't trust Weirdwood. Blackmouth stomps Jake, lol. I mean, if you're talking about the real Blackmouth, but we haven't really seen him. It's free. You have to be nice to her. True. Steven is a shady motherfucker. He's a shady motherfucker. Alright, we're caught up. We're in. A couple of things. There's something I wanted to talk about in regards of the again talking about the old web novel. But I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah. Just in general, I want to say I was like appreciative of you guys, watching the video, going to, doing the old follow, the like, and all that stuff. It helps. And I don't like asking for things typically. Like I have my little post at the end of each update. We're doing that like once every 3 months or whatever, and it's kind of like more impersonal in the sense. So it's a little bit different, like to saying it to the camera, doing all that in person. Feels a little bit different. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys all going along and doing that. Yeah, I don't know what else. Also, I don't like thanking people because it's a little bit awkward. So yeah, appreciate that. And something else. I can remember that. Oh yeah, and the feedback. Yeah, got lots of good feedback. Like something I did ask in the YouTube video I launched was that I get like a lot of feedback on the story, and a lot of people have been leaving comments too, and leaving like a lot of good feedback, and I appreciate that. All the comments. Like the way the Royal Road works is I see all the comments like just in a normal feed. Like I don't have to go to each individual chapter like to see all your comments. Like they all just like there's a whole like a whole section of my dashboard where I can see everyone's comments. So I appreciate all the people commenting each chapter and like giving their feedback. It's really helpful. It's given me a lot of ideas, and I will probably be like altering like little bits and pieces like to match some of the feedback I've been getting. Because I do think some of these ideas are pretty good. Like for one, I think some guy said that like Seven not being more inclined towards learning alchemy in the world of peasants kind of doesn't really make sense. Like it kind of makes sense as like a child, but as you grow older and you like learn more about the world and you know how difficult it is to survive in like a peasant, like fucking peasant village, medieval village, it does kind of make sense. So I probably will be making like small like changes and stuff to like suit all that. So yeah, I think yeah, I've appreciated a lot of that. It's been a pretty big help, I'd say. It's been a pretty big help. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. Yeah, just mainly keep up the comments. And yeah, I appreciate that. Now, what was the next thing? Beyond that, I'm sure there was something, right? I'm sure there was something. Anyway, you're caught up now. You can play the game. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's right. We'll play a bit through Klaus, and we'll talk about what I was thinking when that was happening. I wanted to say the illustration on Warlocks are pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'm pretty happy with the characters. Ironically, the characters like I drew for Warlock, like the main ones on the cover. These are characters I drew a long time ago. Like I think the original Pathfinder, not Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. There's a mod where you can like change the appearance of like some of the characters. And so I don't obviously have my main character. I always draw my main characters, and I mostly use the same one. So I say I always draw it, but mainly it's just the same one. I just change like the armor or something. So I always draw like for the portrait of my main character in like even like it's not Pathfinder. It's Pillars of Eternity. That's right. Yeah, for Pillars of Eternity, for Pathfinder 1 and 2, for the Warhammer Rogue Trader, I always like draw my main character. It's the same character. It's just like drawn with different outfits. But also sometimes I redraw the romance options. Some of the romance options. And so I kind of recycled them into into Warlock's cover. So that's where a lot of them came from. So it's quite handy. WR we have seen him. What is him? Or his past at least. Cooked with that theory. I don't know what that means. Hey Weedy, I asked Fallout to send a fan art there with a small comment. Mind checking the art? Yeah, let's have a look. I'm not going to pull up on screen since I think it's going to be a bit racy. But art. Let's have a look. I don't know why the Discord streamer mode ever is a thing. It's so fucking. What does it do? It's so fucking retarded. It just makes it so I can't read the fucking cunts' names. Is that the purpose? Fucking annoying. Oh, is it the scenes of GMC having sex with the female MC? Is that what you're talking about? The song? Because these are really good. Huge boobs. Huge. Fucking massive, mate. But yeah, very well done. They look really good. Yeah, okay. Hell. Watch the art, Weird World. True. Have you considered adding something like a hint system to find out where to unlock specific gallery scenes? I would, but there's just so many fucking scenes in this game. It's too much work. It's too much work. No problem, Weird World. I love your work and admire your direction. I always support you and your work. Oh, thanks, dude. Boy. I appreciate that. Very kind. Just jumping in. Did you get a haircut? I did indeed. I did indeed. Are you the type of guy that doesn't like OPMCs, given how much you MC the MC not becoming the strongest? There's a couple answers to this. One, when I'm doing that, I'm usually trolling, just so you know. Like, it might be hard to tell because I keep a straight face, but that's part of the troll. So, so that's one. Two, not really. It depends on how the MC gets OP. Like, the MC has to like build up to it. Like, I like OP MCs as long as there's like a journey to get there. He can't start OP. He has to get OP. Just jumping in. Did you get it? Oh, I already read that. Gotta make me blush and shit. Good work, Jared. We appreciate you. Outcat games are so good. They are fucking good. They are fucking good. I'm looking forward to the next. I was hoping they'd do another Warhammer one because Rogue Trader was fucking great. I was hoping they would do another Warhammer one. It doesn't look like they're gonna, but I was hoping. But I'll play whatever the next one is anyway. That's just how I do things. I just love their games. I'll leave a proper review on the Discord at one point. Please do. Will we get to see the MC grow his dick to a football field's length, as FemMC eloquently puts it? Maybe. I'm not going to guarantee. I don't know. It's going to be kind of a weird fucking scene, but I'm not going to rule it out. More like a bento over a mountain peak. True. On the Colossi mummy. Yeah, true. My theory is that Black Mouth, possibly before Varavn killed him, is the first chosen from the Cupcake Law and Changing Heart that killed the former strongest bodies chosen. Maybe. Well, you're saying the chick on the cover that looks like Alice for a reason. Weird one. Does she look like Alice? She doesn't really look like Alice, does she? I mean, kind of. Kind of. I mean, she got the cup size for it. But yeah, I mean, it came from my hand, so there probably is a reason for it. Yes. How much can you bench press? I can do 2 whole brooms. True. I don't know. Right now, I don't even know. So it's 2.5. So it's 32.5 on each side, plus whatever the bar is. I think the bar's 10. I don't know. So whatever that adds up to. There you go. I mean, a weak MC or an MC that loses his powers at the of his story. What does that mean? Loses his powers at the start of his story, maybe? Always irks me. Like you went through hell and back and now you're just an average guy. True. I don't know if I've seen a story like that. Did you? Okay. There will be another Warhammer Outcat game. They will. They announced an Inquisitor-based one announced earlier this year. Really? Is that true? I don't believe you. Outcat Warhammer Inquisitor. Let's get this shit. Oh, Dark Heresy. That sounds fucking cool. When's it coming out? Is it coming out tomorrow? There's already a fucking trailer for it. Jesus. Innocence proves nothing. True. Damn. I wonder if do you get to like. I always like playing as a psycho. Do you get to choose like you're in the starting class? I imagine you do. It's a fucking RPG. Companions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redraw these companions. The chicks, that is. Not that the art isn't super good. It is fucking super good. But you know, I have a certain. I like to have the portraits of certain female characters to my tastes. Yeah. I leave the males as is because you know there's no need to interfere with that. Yeah, damn, sick. All right. Looks like there is a Owlcat Warhammer game. Nice, nice. I thought bro was finally gonna gym on stream. Yeah, I should do some gym on stream. Next stream. Wait, next stream's gonna be art stream. I'll do it eventually. I'll do it eventually. End of his story, like My Hero Academia or Boruto. Yeah, maybe. I didn't watch Boruto, and I don't know how My Hero ends. My theory is that... Wait, did I read that? Yeah, I did read that. Benny catches you fucking a little mountain range of a monster mummy. Yeah, I wonder how he would react. Finally got someone to do it for me. What could I say, Lamau? Well, what do you mean? Oh, someone posted. Finally, someone. Wait. I still think we need an Ella/MC double gender bender. Yeah, it could happen. I'm not going to rule it out. Do you goon to your own game? No. Weird World should react to if Undertale was realistic. Maybe. Also, since he claimed to make a dark bleed, I assume it's related to the previous 7th chosen being killed. Beatrice, perhaps, so Varavan going after him makes sense. Maybe. May it inspire more MC or FemMC art. True. Lifting stream? I mean, it could happen. I don't see why not. I'd have to take a rest day beforehand. But I don't see why not. Do a few pull-ups. Some bench. I've got dumbbells on the floor over there. We could do it. Rip is back. True. It's called Dark Heresy. Yeah. True. Can Raven do a backflip? Yes. He's really strong, but I don't know about a backflip. That seems pretty hard even for him. I don't know why it would be. I mean, his like posture isn't really suited for it, but I mean, he can do it. Have you played Darkest Dungeons? It's weird but when I first came across Superhuman, your style kind of reminds me of the game, since both look dark and gritty. I have, and I have not finished it. I should finish it, but I haven't finished it. So when you Alice's big bazongas, you don't pop a woody? No. Not usually. Oh, by the way, Woodward, I was writing a story inspired by Superhuman for quite a while, and it was basically a cheap copy of Superhuman until it got real as shit with some wild-ass ideas I had. And it got from a silly story that I imagined being a guy getting infected and running around, now turned into a full 100 pages long book/novel that might take more than a month to fucking finish them now. Do you mind reading sometime? This massive fucking stupid book I wrote out of boredom, but it got too invested for shits and giggles. Is it posted online somewhere? I can give it a look. I'm not going to promise I'm going to read the whole fucking thing, but I can give it a look. Hello, Widward. Did you end up doing the Val fight yet? Like on Discord announcement? No. And it's not going to be the Val fight. We're going to build up to the Val fight. Val fight maybe next week. Maybe. If drawings doesn't work next week, then Val fight. But yeah, we're doing the Klaus fight. The first Klaus fight. We're going to build up to that. We're going to slowly go through the game, one fight at a time. All right? I would have done Kenny, but the Kenny's going to get like changed a little bit. So I'll do Kenny after the 1.0. There's also a few other things, but that's a wall of text. So basically, I think Blackmouth is and first chosen are the same because it feels like all of the recent lore is being used to set up Blackmouth's backstory without outright telling it or need to tell too much about it. We'll post it if you want. You can post it. I'm not going to confirm it though, but you can post it. Weird World sounding like a kid on Christmas right now. Was I? Why? What did I say? I can't remember. I would love if you shared your custom portrait for those games, if you don't mind. Haha. More Weird World art is always amazing. Yeah, maybe one day when I get around to it. Why is Varavan always hunched in bird form? Does he have scoliosis? Yes. Yes, he does. Did you finish Doomslayer? What the fuck is Doomslayer? I don't think so. Oh, the Doom game? Slayer? Is that what this is? No, I haven't finished it. There's also a few other things. Wait, I already read that. I wish there was more chaos-based Warhammer games. Tired of playing the good guys. Oh, like playing from the chaos side. That's true. Might be interesting. But who would you play? You'd probably have to play as like a chaos space marine, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't just play as a regular demon, would you? Well, I suppose you could play as a cultist, right? First chosen from the cupcake and changing heart. I get what you mean. He didn't, and I'm starting to doubt that he would. That's true. There's a good chance. I'm getting fucking tired. There's no good guys, but they're all evil for stupid reasons, like they are comedically evil. Yeah. We'd all give us a flex. I don't do that, man. I don't have too much to show. Gooning to your own game seems pretty strange. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it just like when you're spending so much time like invested in the construction or something, it doesn't really get you going that much. Could Gerald take on a squad of Space Marines? I don't know what the proper scaling of Space Marines is to be honest. So I have no idea. I mean, intuitively, I feel like he would be able to because he could nuke them. But I don't. Maybe they can survive a nuke. I don't actually know. Yeah, but I want a ridiculously evil chaos stuff, like evils for evil's sake, not evils for the end result to be good. I get you. I eagerly BW waiting for the lifting stream. Yeah, it'll happen. Maybe I don't know, 2 weeks from now after the drawing stream. Maybe. Can Val play master level piano concertos there? Did I say that right? Concertos? Yes, you can. Have you ever drawn porn for the sole purpose of getting off Weird World? I imagine some artists do. Not really. I mean, the Warlock ones were kind of like that, but it's not really. Good guys aren't even evil for the end result to be good, because the end result is just misery and stupidity, which breeds more evil, stupid decisions. Yeah. Already posted it on F95. Trust me, it's too huge for a Twitch chat. Lol. Yeah, fair enough. Blackmouth is just an extremely complex construction and elaborate lie Jake constructed using his powers to fool people and escape conscription. True. I'm back. What did I miss? I don't know. What did you miss? I don't even know. Well, we found that Owlcat's making a new Warhammer game, so I'm looking forward to that. That's good news for me. Blackmouth is Jake from the future, confirmed. Did that guy just call the Imperium the good guys? I mean, they kind of, like, compared to Chaos, I mean, they are the good guys, right? They're kind of like, is fascist the right word? No, imperialist is probably the right, more accurate word. So, they're not exactly good, but, at least they have humanity's best interests kind of at heart, Well, yeah, they do it all mostly with the hope of the Imperium improving, or at least being better, than chaos. I want to just play as Khorne worshipper with a kill count to get stronger and closer to my beloved demon god. Yeah, I get you. I get what you mean. Used order and went back in time. Jake's strongest character. True. That's genius, and it's my new theory that I came up with. Wood will play through the entire game and hated it, so he's abandoning the superhuman as a whole. True. Dropping that shit. Dropping that shit. Remember, folks, nobody has stared at MC's cock more than Weird. True. I need a Slaanesh type origin story for a demon in the demon game. Yeah, true. Too bad their Games Workshop does. Is it Games Workshop? Can't remember. Too bad they don't make any like porn games. You know, don't sanction any of those. You can make some pretty cool fucking Slaanesh games. Like I'd make a fucking Slaanesh game. I'll tell you that right now. All right. All right, let's start getting through this fight. It's a short one, so it probably won't take that long. So Woodwell about playing Superhuman now. True. We'll play a bit of Superhuman. Just gonna go through the short Klaus fight. Fuck. That. Alright. I don't know how much to even say about this fight, to be honest. Banger music, true. Good old techno axe. Are you ever going to collab? At some point, maybe. The problem is, reaching out to people is a pain in the fucking ass. So, yeah. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to goddamn say, right? Right, let's see what happens. I'm not gonna read it fucking out. I'm not gonna read out the fucking lines because it's a pain in the ass. We'll just have a look at what happened. Talk about what I was thinking when I was making this, alright? Who would he even collab with? Other like, I said I was gonna like reach out to other like, you know, visual novel developers to like ask them about their games because I think they could be useful to like learn a bit about how other people go about things. It might be like fun to do on stream, but the problem is it's a pain in the ass to reach out to people, so I can't be fucked. Ethereum X Superhuman collab 2026, maybe. Anyway. Right. I always like this track. How did I come up with Klaus's powers? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Initially with Klaus's powers, I had no fucking idea what it was going to be. That's fucking loud. I hear myself in. Great track, by the way. Yeah, initially when I had no idea what Klaus's powers were. Like I drew like the silhouette of Klaus and his like people, and he had like a pink gauntlet for some reason. Can't remember why. But he had like a pink like laser gauntlet. I had to like kind of do something with that. I had no idea what the fuck I was going to do with it. So I kind of like gave it to him here in like a little sense. And how did I come up with like the barrier idea? What, like, why did I come up? Like, I came up that he would be with lasers pretty soon. Like, he'd have like the plasma beams. That was a thing that was going to happen pretty quickly. Because the kind of idea was like the gauntlet would be firing like the plasma. I can't remember how the fuck I came up with the barrier though. You like this little, he's got a little fucking rock here that he's going to chuck at Klaus. I like that. So that's not really like the best drawn, like the thumb is all like totally fucked. Like if you posted this on Twitter, someone would be accusing me of making AI because of how fucked the sand is. Even though AI wasn't really a thing back then, like when this was made. But yeah. Good time. Oh, there's the truck in the background. Oh, you're right, because Klaus hits us with the truck, that's right. I should go back. Let's go back. The truck scene was like, that was a good cliffhanger with Broad Alice. Ah yes, the classic track. You can't hear anything. How can you not hear? I feel like, according to I think the desktop audio is going crazy. Oh yeah, you can't hear it over the music. You couldn't hear me over the fucking music? Is that what it is? Okay. So did you just lose everything I fucking talked about just then? Like, did you hear like literally anything? Do I have to repeat it? I don't really feel like fucking repeating it. We could hear it good. So it's just loud. It's just loud, right? So you heard what I said, right? I could hear, just not well. Okay, good. I don't want to repeat it. Also, MC's name is 7, apparently. What are his hero name, last name, and girl name? Oh yeah, true. Dark was the hero name, and 6 was the female name. There's no real thought that goes into it. I just typed it out. Don't look into it. There's no thought. Walk down the street, true. Yeah. It was just a little annoying with the music being so. Yeah, okay, good. Right. So we don't have to repeat everything. All right. So let me try and jog my memory. Yeah, Michael's like he wants a monster to like get it himself fucked by. All right, he's mentioned there's a monster in there. Yeah, what a good cliffhanger. Oh yeah, royalty-free image. Did not draw this. Drew this. Oh, poor old Michael. Got fucked up. Yeah, what a great fucking cliffhanger this was. I remember people used to talk to me about cliffhangers. Well, I'm a good fucking cliffhanger maker. I'll say that. I'm a good fucking cliffhanger maker. that's some good shit. Truck coon jump scare, true. Lucky these cunts aren't dead. Fucking isekai over to fucking, what do you call it? Rimmeru's world or whatever. What's the last name then? I can't remember. 5, maybe. 11 lol. 7-11. True, that's a good last name. I should have done that. I don't think I did. I should have done that though. True, I love and yet hate your cliffhangers. Yeah. Alright. Alice backstory, we don't need to go through this. She's just being sad. She's all fucked up. Yeah, here we go. Alright, back to where we were. Hey, actually, what was I thinking about the truck? What was I thinking when I made that scene? Oh yeah. I didn't want it to be like too easy. Like I feel like you just walking in and stealing the thing or fucking winning it. Like no like serious like criminal is gonna let you get away with it. Like it'd just be that simple. So I thought it'd be better if like there's like some more like consequences kind of thing. I think that's the general idea behind it. So the idea like they have them like fucking get fucked up. Like fucked up at the end. That's something I planned for like a while. That's something I planned. Alright, back to the fight. Yeah, so I can't remember how I came up with the idea of Klaus getting a fucking barrier. Oh, I think it's... Oh yeah, that's right. I was dealing with the idea that superhuman powers are inherently defensive because everyone has like a strong instinct to survive. And so I was thinking, you know, MC's got his regeneration. Pretty fucking obvious, right? A way of like survival. How is Klaus's powers going to have like a defensive aspect? It also makes the flights like you can draw them out a little bit longer and stuff. You know? People can take more hits, like get fucked around. Shit like that. Getting fucking hungry. Cool ass spine. True. This I liked how I did this back in the day. Poor Danica as a level 2. She never gave us as hard of a time as Klaus. That fucking level 1 pussy. Yeah, Klaus was just very dangerous for a level 1. He's just very dangerous. Although Danica is very dangerous as well. It's just that you happen to make the right choice of attacking her straight away instead of talking to her. I chose the hero name of Agen Grau because it's the color of his old suit. Yeah. It's also the color you see when you close your eyes. Oh. Alright. By the way, I don't think we actually see Alice infect Alice. She does get picked up by the black hole, but that would have turned others unless it was when she grabbed the container. That's when the infection happened. It could be various various reasons. Klaus had a hell of a good barrier, especially for an Evo 1. True. I like that instinct to survive thing. Less out of nowhere cheap insta-kill. Yeah. Even with huge power differences. Well, I just grabbed pretzels too. That level 1 was actively training while the level 2 was a bum. Actually, this fight was what made me fall in love with the game. Oh. This was one of the best parts of the game, bro. I love your art, man. Yeah, this was a good time. I was quite happy with this. The MC was fighting like a normal superhuman in this fight. On the final fight, he locked the fuck in with the usual creativity that gives him victory against stronger opponents. True. Yeah, you gotta remember that MC is kind of like a rube at this point. He's done training, but like specifically like combat training. He's kind of like basic. What is this, like 2 weeks into his superhuman at this point? No, actually no, it's longer. About a month. He's about a month into his superhuman. 2 weeks was Kenny. So yeah, he was still figuring out how to fight by this point. Still only a month in. I admit I do hate how much I love the way you break my expectations with this scene and pretty much everything you did with Alice. Yeah, it was a good fucking twist, wasn't it? Now I'm hungry, fuck you, Woodward. True. I did Adolf for Hero Name because I thought it'd be funny. True. A month? Yeah, about a month. I think it's actually, yeah, at this point it's about a month. Then by the time you fight Klaus for real, I think it's about like 40 days. I think. It's interesting how the MC's art here almost has a mechanical flair. I like it. I don't know what you mean by mechanical. I don't exactly know what you mean by that. By the way, your big head is covering some of the text. If you care, fuck it. It's actually, I can trick myself. Let's trick myself. You don't need to see that much of my face. There you go. Easy. A bit close to 1.5 months because of the time skip after Kenny. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true. MW, yeah, you raise a good point. Small weird will. Yeah, true, small. Alright, we'll see what happens. I got these ideas, like when you do see flashes of this shit. This is all Fate's Day Night. Because some cool thing that Fate's Day Night has, and it's really efficient as well. It's like they have like the scenes of like the blades moving and clashing and swinging, and they do that in like a really fast succession, and like combine that with the text to like paint the scene. And I don't think it's as good as like just like drawing out the scene itself, but it's a really efficient way to do a fight. So I still do it, like, but I intersperse it with like the fully drawn out scenes, like so I can like kind of like lowers the workload for me while also like having like a cool aspect as well. Because I do think doing this is just fucking cool. Yeah. So this is something I like to intersperse throughout like the fully drawn out scenes. Did Aos recognize the MC as Sila's son? Not at that time, maybe. I remember naming the hero Black Mamba because of the Mega Mind. Sometimes I name him Black Hand because he's got the. You see, he's got the black hand there. Yeah. Ads, true. Where's the tentacles joined with his spine? I can't really describe why that's just the vibe I get. Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah, true. Any insight on the design of those spine tail spears? Not really. It's just without being able to do metal, because at that point he couldn't do metal. I thought it was just like the most effective way to fight. It's just to have something sharp and to stab a motherfucker. it's just what you'd want to do. They have only one side of spikes. Yeah, that's me not being able to be fucked. Draw the other side. That's what that is. Logically, you would have like a spines on the other side as well. It's kind of a bit like a Stegosaurus kind of like design, you know? So there's that. So that definitely like played into my idea of it. You can kind of see like I kind of fucked the outline here. There's a little bit of white outside of the outline of the spike. To, you know, my old art. Like, even to this day, I still have shit like this happening. Kind of like annoys me seeing it in person now. Annoys me that it's like there's a little bit of white outside the outline. Kind of like pisses me off. But you know, there's only so much time in the day. I can't be fixing all this shit, you know. Laziness. Fair enough. I get it. True. My MC is just darkness. I did go with Veil for a bit. Oh yeah. My hero name is really cringe, but I can't change it now as I've used it for too long. The MC's hero name is the Plague. I see. Nice. Ella should force transform parts of the MC into a bunch of elements and shit so you can naturally create, or some point so you can learn. Yeah, maybe. Hey Weirdworld, stopping by to say thank you for making the great game. Busted many times. Oh, thank you, man. I do appreciate that. I named mine Phantom. My MC is Nightwish, like the band. I've never heard of Nightwish. Interesting. Darksiders 2, peak gaming. I did play a lot of Darksiders 2. I like Darksiders 1 better than 2, actually. Although I do like Death a lot. But yeah, did you hear Darksiders 4 is coming out? Fucking hell, it's gonna be sick. Well, to be fair, Darksiders 3 wasn't that great. But I'm hoping Darksiders 4 is like really sick. Like Darksiders Genesis, that was a good game. So I'm hoping like 4 kind of takes out after that game, you know? I named mine Vulgrim for all the characters in Darksiders. Ah, that's why we're doing it. I didn't even know about Warhammer 40k back then. You guys are giving the MC weird names. I just named him Travis Scott. Good old Travis Scott, coming to save the day. True. I got really lazy and just made his hero name his colors and called him Black Violet. Makes sense. Darksiders 4, let's have hope, I believe. Yeah, just take after Genesis. Genesis did it right. Follow that formula. Because they had a bunch of cool ass fucking abilities in Genesis. I did appreciate that. Named his hero for Nestle because I can't think of anything more evil. What the fuck is Nestle? Maybe on my next one I'll name him Collector Shout. True. For a shapeshifter, I would suggest things like fishing or barbed arrows. Things are supposed to stick in and stay in, and the MC could shapeshift them out or just disconnect them. That makes sense. My MC base name is Lucian Dawn. It goes with the darkness as his hero name. Oh, with darkness here. I just called him Dark. I was thinking of those towers. True. Alright, let's move on. Alright. This is a good technique. You zoom in on a image you've already created, and it's like kind of like pretends that you've got like various different images when it's just all just the same fucking image. This is a good technique. Oh, here comes the gauntlet. See? This shit is just a random thing I drew in the silhouette of when he first appeared in like when Michael and Alice were talking about it. So I had to like think of a way to like reuse it because I really had no purpose for it otherwise. Honestly, couldn't finish 3, just stopped playing halfway through. 3 wasn't very good. Fury she wasn't that bad. She was kind of annoying though. She just wasn't that interesting. Like compared to Death and War, Fury was just shit. Let's be real. Death and War, sickest motherfuckers out there. Fury was just, it was just there. Alright? So that's one thing. And also, like, the gameplay got annoying as well. Like, it was hard, but it wasn't, like, precise like Dark Souls is, so they kind of, like, tried to copy it, but fucked up. And yeah, just the whole 7 Deadly Sins plotline was just boring. Just boring. Death had a way cooler one. And War. War had, I think, the coolest, but yeah. Klaus kind of hot, though. Shame we couldn't bang him. True. Klaus was a pretty good-looking character. Watch out for Naked MC later. Klaus looks like he's about to spin like a ballerina. He might just do that, mate. He might just do that. Death's personality was also really cool and likable. Yeah, true. Death had a really cool and likable personality. I think I like Death more than War, maybe. I'm not sure though. I think maybe I like Death more than War, but I think the gameplay of Darksiders 1 was really good because I liked like having like huge fucking health bar you could gather. I like that. Didn't we get a Darksiders 4 teaser? Yeah, we did. We did. Anyway, Klaus. Yeah, try to stop him. Man, he's really fucked up. Yeah, he's got his fucking barrier, so you can't do shit. We need Superhuman who uses their powers through aggressive interpretive dance. That would be... I actually did get an idea of something like that, actually, but we won't talk about it. Klaus kind of dripped out. Deus kind of stole his long jacket style along. Well, Deus is more like a trench coat rather than like a cool like leather coat that Klaus has, or whatever coat he's got. I don't know if it's leather. Yeah, Klaus has got the long, cool fucking coat. But yeah, Deus has more of like a full-on trench coat. Like a fucking pedophile. But yeah. Can't wait for Klaus to come back during endgame. True. Klaus kind of dripped out. Yeah. When we're getting his Power Ranger Superhuman? Soon, mate. Klaus and a few of his powers are going to come together. And he's going to form the new Power Rangers. Lazmala. Oh, you remember the monster name. Yeah. You reused Klaus's monster a lot for Hero Tech, huh? Well, I didn't reuse it. Hero reused it, right? Because it's a useful monster to use. Wouldn't mind if they go back to Darksiders 1/2 formula for 4. So Genesis was an interesting switch too. Yeah, there's things in Genesis I like, and things in Darksiders 1 and 2 I like. I think Darksiders 2's open world was pretty fucking cool. I think Darksiders 1's combat was really cool, like the health bar style. And I think Darksiders Genesis's ability system was really cool. Like it had like the most abilities by far. So yeah, I'd prefer that they like combined all three. Like I don't like the top-down aspect of Genesis as much as I like the third-person view of Darksiders 1 and 2. Like so I want them to have that. I just want like the ability system of Genesis, like all the super moves and shit. And I want that. I think Fury's like elemental shit was just boring. Like the different weapons she got. Like you can have different weapons, but like the abilities she got with them were just like boring. Didn't compare Klaus to Jared. Like the Dancer of the Boreal Valley from Dark Souls 3. Oh yeah. Yeah, or the Divine Beast Lion from Elden Ring. True. So for 1.0, we'll be able to fuck Klaus as FemMC, right, Woodward? I'm sure there'll be something like that, maybe. 1.0, you'll be able to fuck everybody. True. Oh my fucking god, Superhuman playthrough. I just came in. What are we doing this stream? We're just going through one of the fights. I feel like once every stream, we'll go through like a new fight. I don't know about every stream. Once every couple of streams, we'll go through like a different fight of Superhuman. I think that's a decent idea. If MC had a trench coat, he would look like the guy from Hatred. I see that. Going through Klaus' fight, while Weird tells us what he was thinking about while making it. This is true. That reminds me, Klaus offered to swap Danica with Alice earlier. True. That's because Alice is his end goal. Not another NTR route. Oh yeah, I couldn't make that NTR route, couldn't I? I could just swap him over. It would be hard pressed to come up with like a legit reason for Alice to accept that. Hey, Weird, what did I miss? Yeah, I just gone through Superhuman talking about what some of my thoughts were when I was making this shit. Oh yeah, this move. Yeah, this was a pretty fucked up move. Yeah, he got the, is it NTR? I don't know, swinging. It's swinging. That's all it is, right? Yeah, this move really fucked up the MC. This was a good move. I'm a big fan. I got it like I don't know if you guys watch Dragon Ball Z. Do you remember like the fucking Gotenks' like a donut move? This is where I got it from. That reminds me of a genuine question. Is there a plan for the MC to fuck FemMC at one point? There's probably some sort of plan like that. Yeah. I'm so beyond excited to see how Klaus and the fights will be in the new art style. I'm generally excited for replaying the game. Galactic Donuts, nice, true. Alice wasn't MC's girlfriend at the time. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Yeah, that was an obvious reference. Yeah. Swinging, but everybody hates everyone involved. True. Yeah, this was a good move. Oh yeah, that's right. He melted Alice's like thing. I don't know if I don't know why tits would come out here, but I'm gonna hide it anyway. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just in case. You never know. FC looking hot and sweaty right now. True. He's in a tough spot. Oh, that's right. That was a cool move. That was a cool fucking move. It doesn't make sense that he blasted and it just lands right next to her again. That really makes sense. I'm not going to change it though. I'm not going to change it. Doesn't make sense though. We'll just say that. Fully clothed and still needs censoring. You never know. You never know. Wait, are you playing your own game? That's a cool stream idea, not going to lie. I should rewatch this whole stream. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd say we just started, but you know, we've been gone for not that long. Basically my idea is just go over a couple of fights. Like, we'll go over like a fight every couple of streams, you know? A fight in Superhuman every couple of streams, you know? Woodward went skill. True. YouTube can't handle us? Maybe. Oh yeah, the old stretchy boy. He gets fucked. Oh yeah, this scene I wanted to... Because a lot of people were wondering, how much can the MC take exactly before he dies? Like, because like the MC's regeneration now is quite well known at this point. But you got to remember, back in the day, people only knew that the MC could take like a few punches and then get shot a few times. They didn't know that he could get like fully like cut in half and survive. Like a lot of people were wondering about that. So I did decide to like showcase that a little bit, and the MC got kind of fucked over here. So there you go. Oh, that's right, Alice is dead. Too bad. Oh, he's gonna fuck us. Safer work censored with Black Box's version of Superhuman. Who knows? How long are you gonna be on for? I missed it. Probably another, I don't know, half an hour maybe. I don't got that much time. I can't wait for Cole one man. That fight was the best one, lol. Ooh, right, the Cole fight. That could be an interesting one to go through. There ain't no titties in that one. So yeah, I could do the Cole one. I could do the Cole one. Well, Weird World not even caring about Weird World. You sick fuck. True. Alice. Yeah, fuck Alice, alright? Only real ones have the power to stretch out and bite out Klaus's shoulder. True. I went the skill route. Well, I just clicked through a bunch of shit. I don't even know what route this is. Now MC can go full fire punch with the damage. Now Purity route is the real ones. We'll see. Oh. This is the moment Alice gets infected. Maybe? I don't know. Aren't the twins tits out in the Cole fight? Twins? What twins? Oh yeah, shit. That's right. That's right. Liz and Amber. Right. Yeah, the Cole one will have to be split into parts. Yeah. If we go through the Cole one, we'll have to split that into parts. And you'd have to censor Ella's memory. Actually, yeah, there's more tits in the Cole fight than I thought. True. True. They were pretty much naked still. Yep. This is true. The Cole fight does also include that one Akira meme. True, true. Amber definitely has her tits out in that one. Plus MC fucking Ella is shown. Yeah, true, true, true. True. Good point. Oh, Lucky he's the fucking Ken doll. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, good old Eos. I wonder if I have enough power to survive this ending. I don't actually know. Yeah, so Eos was always meant to be quite a powerful monster. That's why I had to have him like kind of nerfed a little bit at the start. But yeah, I thought this was like a cool show off of some of the higher scale monsters back in the day. Where he kind of like just points at you and like a little spark like turns into a fucking miniature black hole. I also thought this was pretty fucking cool. Like using his plasma to launch himself. I thought that was fucking cool. I can't remember how I came up with it. Should have done this earlier. I can't remember. Me. Oh yeah, that's his little spark and it just expands into this shit. It's like pulling up the truck and all that shit. I just thought this was a cool fucking scene. There's fucking Klaus over there. This is really, the angle doesn't really make sense because he should be like over here, like behind it. But you know, this is my old drawings. I didn't really give a fuck about that much back in the day. Forgot Eos had those black bones on top of his wings. Does he still have those? I think so. I think it's just the glow is more. Imagine getting a strike due to Eos. Yeah, true. How did Eos have children like that? His hair tail thing is also a cock. So yeah. Plus, he was human when he had children, right? Or superhuman? No, he was human. Or superhuman? Something like that. I don't know. As showing up to beat Alice, new daddy. True. I used to call him Fairy Thing because he called people that. He called people things. Oh yeah, he does. He does do that. Oh yeah, Marco was getting floated up as well, but oh, you got away? Oh, I didn't get set up. Oh, I had enough power to survive. Nice. There we go. And that's fucking Superhuman. The first fight covered on stream of Superhuman. Oh damn. I probably should have done that with less interruptions. I probably shouldn't have just been reading chat the whole time. But you know. God damn. So yeah, I think every couple of streams or so, we'll go over a new fight. That'll be that. I think that's a good idea. Next stream will be the drawing stream. Stream after, maybe we'll go through another fight. This will go to a short one, but I'm not necessarily opposed to that. Next one probably will be the Danica fight, I think. Might as well just go in order, you know? Why not? Doritos salt only. This is nacho cheese. Alright. Wait, Dano has two hair things though? True. Like the blue fuckers that from Avatar gotcha. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. Danu's double footer, let's go. Double footer 2 OP. Peak, absolute peak, 10 out of 10. Danu sacrificing her protection barrier for second hair thingy. What kind of chips are you eating? Nacho cheese Doritos. That's actually an interesting point. How did Aos and Danu have their children? Given that they were both in the military when they met, they had to be superhuman already and be sterile, right? They were. But all the heaven... I shouldn't call them heaven people. All the flying people. Wait, what did I call them? People of the sky. All the humans of the sky get like all their eggs and sperm and like all their fertile age done before, or what do you call it, preserved before they join the military or join like become superhumans, and then they're all like incubated in the. They have like, I don't know what they call them, like they're like mass-produced kids. I don't know, is incubated the right word? Like incubation. I think I have a word for it in the game. I say this in the game. I'm pretty sure they're like baby factories, and I don't mean women. I mean like actual factories where where humans are like shat out. You know. So it's not like it's not like how current society is. So I'm pretty sure. How much of this did I describe? I'm pretty sure AS tells you a little bit about it. Right? Am I forgetting things? I'm pretty sure I described a little bit of this. Does MC cum last longer than anything other body fluid / body part that becomes separated from MC? And it depends if he comes inside. If he comes just like on the face, then it's gonna like evaporate and like it'll take a few minutes, a minute, however long that takes. And but if it's inside, it'll last longer. This is when Weirdward suddenly just says Superhuman is over and being abandoned and stops streaming. True. Just disappear from the internet. He mentions that after the H team with Liz, once you get discovered. True. I'm pretty sure his solid bits remain longer than his fluids. This is probably true. That makes sense. I don't know if I ever clearly defined how long his like solid bits last after they separate. Like there's a world where it could if he chopped off his arm could like stay there for like 15 minutes before it finally like disappears. But I don't know if I actually specified. I'll probably make it clearer in 1.0. Like right now I'm thinking, yeah, it lasts maybe like 15, 20 minutes. Like if you cut off your arm and just left it on the floor, it'd last like 20 minutes or so. Around. I could buy that. Sky humans long, yeah. Test tube babies. Kind of. They have more like of an organic system. So you're saying if the MC had looked around a bit more, he might have found Alice's cum drinking machine? I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but no, that was back in the war days. It's not like current, like when the world's already fucking ended. Can MC control his detached limbs through his powers? No, not unless he's like still connected to him. And the generated clothes he drops dissolve very fast as well, but maybe that's because they're more separate. Yeah, it could be. I haven't really like properly established it. I don't know if I ever like gave specifics. I can't remember if I did. Maybe I did. I can't remember if I did that. Maybe in the future through memory link. Maybe. It's possible. Release date of 1.0. I don't know. Maybe sometime this year. Maybe. Artificial wombs. Is that what I said? Yeah, I probably said something like that. This is MC Mukbang. True. We got 30 people watching on YouTube. Oh, nice. The same as Twitch. Mostly. Are the humans of the sky the only other species in Superhuman Multiverse? No, there's the humans of the sea as well. Are Eos and Danu not similar enough to have children the typical way, even as superhumans? No. I mean, they might be able to, but no. Makes sense since they were at war. His separated parts could stay for as long as he concentrates his power into it. It'll drain him and not be too overpowered. Kind of, but it's not really. It's like he has to deposit the power into it. It's not like continuously flowing unless the body part is connected to him. And if it's connected to him, then it just won't melt. So 1.0 out tomorrow for sure. Yeah, around then. Yeah, probably. You mentioned the people of the sky saved their sperm and eggs, so I figured Eos had a private pump law. I don't know, maybe. I'm waiting for the big reveal of Love Child better the Sky Queen and the Sea Queen. Trust? Maybe. Between. Fucked it up, Draco. You fucked it up. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm done. Pretty short stream, but this stream was kind of like planned to be like a drawing stream, and drawing takes 1,000 fucking years. So that I was kind of like banking on that to like fill up the time, but I think we filled up the quota. 2 hours is enough. We don't need to go to 3 hours every time. Anyway, thanks for dropping in, guys. Wait, did I have anything else I wanted to talk about? Usually I watch a few videos, but I don't know if I need to. I suppose I could eat a few more chips. Like, I'm not opposed to eating some more chips on stream. 3 hours is pretty long. Is pretty standard. See you, Wid. Right. Oh, Lost Soul aside. Are they finally releasing the game? I don't know if I want to watch any of this. Yeah, I'm not all that interested. Yeah, no, I'm not interested. All right, I'll see you guys. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be probably on next week. Hopefully, I'll get the tablet like up and running, and we can, we can do some drawing, and yeah, you'll get to see that character pop up in the game. Anyway, see you guys later. Farewell. Bye bye.